Regardless of your role in technology, it is each of our responsibility to protect the interests of the firm. It's not just the responsibility of those in formal risk management roles, it's all of ours.
At the end of 2016, beginning of 2017, it became clear that the regulators who monitor UBS were expecting technology to manage their risks in a more proactive manner.
As a result of that, we've created an ability to proactively identify risks. We're hoping that all of the risk managers, including people who are not in that role, are able to see the ways in which we're going to address risk, monitor risk, and be ahead of it, versus being on our heels and trying to catch up to it afterwards.
So what we currently do is risk detection, and we do remediate risk. That can't be the core responsibility of my and our organization. What we have to do is we have to move towards a more forward-looking approach of risk management.
The risk landscape is constantly changing, and new risks are emerging on a daily basis. It's no longer good enough for us to be reactive when it comes to risk management. Each of us need to really understand the risk appetite thresholds for technology. Once we understand those thresholds, we can better focus and measure our risks more appropriately, make risk-based balanced decisions, and then ultimately identify those areas of our greatest risks where we're out of appetite. We can then prioritize our resources to focus on sustainable remediation and bring those risks back into appetite.
We can't do everything. We can't remediate every little risk that exists. What we need to understand is what's an appropriate level of risk for us to accept, and then we can document that risk, move on and address the higher risk areas that we know we need to deal with. So this is our risk appetite. It's a new concept and we're spending a lot of time working out how we can appropriately document it so it's clear what is in with our risk appetite and what is outside of risk appetite and therefore needs to be remediated.
So very often people think that risk management is what we call the ICAP. This is the internal control assessment process, which is like 10% of risk management. What is the remaining 90%? Remaining 90% is what we do every day. We construct applications and design applications to use smart cards much better than using a user ID and password. We're testing our applications before they go live. This is much better than finding out in production that actually they have errors. And finally, we are monitoring the capacity needs of our applications. So whenever we need to execute a trade, we actually have the horsepower available.
One of our primary goals is to change the mindset and get people thinking about proactive risk management and building risk mediation in from day one.
Embedding a culture of risk management will take time, and continued focus on both education and awareness will be vitally important. We'll develop the programs that we can roll out across technology, which will help us integrate risk management into the daily business of all of our roles.
So the journey to change the risk culture in UBS has 3 steps. First is communication, making sure that we communicate to technology employees about the changes in risk management and the approach to make sure the risk management is more proactive. The second is education, making people aware of the risk management framework and the controls that need to be in place. And third is measurements. As we succeed and as we reduce risk and as we reduce our risk appetite, making sure that we clearly articulate that through metrics.
By further automation of our tool landscape, by further improvements of our control dashboards, by the way we report, by educating people, we're freeing up capacity within our teams. And that capacity, in my opinion, should obviously be used to move towards a more forward-looking risk management approach.
So what would I call success? I think being back within risk appetite within the next 24 months, that would be success, along with having a control environment that is deemed design and operating effective.
Our technology risk management team is there to help. We're there to support folks on the ground, and we certainly want to partner with our heads of technology, our senior management, and all of UBS employees to design a risk culture and to foster that environment on a day-to-day basis.
It is my sincere goal that each of you get engaged and participate in these activities as we embark on our risk culture journey together.